Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Propelled Media. And we are here still in Boston and with some fantastic people. And this troublemaker here, this wonderful person, dynamic woman, is founder of a nonprofit and just really a dynamic individual, Miss Monique Willis. And we are. She is here at this conference where that was put together by the mine's gone. See, my mind is somewhere else. Put together by the organization, the Mothers for Justice and Equality. Mona Lisa Smith is the organizer, founder, CEO, and really we've got folks from all over the country, and we've heard a number. I've really met a number of dynamic folks with very interesting stories and very compelling narratives about how they came to this space. But this person here sitting to my left has really stands out among those stories. And so thank you so very much for joining me here.
Thanks for having me.
And she has a dynamic blue on. And tell us about this color blue.
Blue. I call it Momma On a Mission Blue. It's my organization's color because it's my son's favorite color.
Okay. So he loved blue.
Blue was his color.
And your son's name?
Alonzo Thomas IV.
Alonzo Thomas IV.
Yes, sir.
And so when you opened up, because I think you spoke early on, really before you got deep into your narrative, you shared a little something about yourself that you said that you'd come here before, yes. And there's been a difference this year in your attendance as compared to the year previously?
Yes, this is my second year.
This is your second year?
Yes.
And what's changed?
The change. Last year, my first year, I was on a panel of mothers. This year, they made me step up my game and actually made me speak.
Okay, beautiful.
So the change, is more people, more love, more families, still a lot of emotional support, connections, communication. The conversation has changed a little bit as far as today. Well, yesterday we was talking about funding for the nonprofits and getting information to more resources. But, the narrative continues, to solve the crimes, be there for the families, the community, show some love and make some things happen.
So, and you touched a lot of things, and you go through it like bang, bang, bang.
I'm sorry.
But, which is cool. I get it because you're getting it in for folks.
Right.
First, tell us where your organization is located.
Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, and what is it? What is dynamic about Kansas City?
Me, I'm there.
Okay,
there. Sure.
Well, what is it? What is it like? I'm Baltimore, right?
Kansas City.
Paint a picture.
Kansas City. They call it KC, Killer City. It's nothing to be proud of. Nothing to be proud of at all. But it's an environment where crime rate is pretty high. Mm-hmm. They say that the solve rate is better than it has been. I can't really agree to that because my son's homicide is still unsolved. You solve my son's homicide, then I might, agree with your solve rate.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're talking about the homicide solve rate, and which is kind of in my space in dealing with survivor organizations. Although there is discussion of solve rate, and solve rate is often a point of pain and hardship. There is generally no clear activism in programmatic activism around solve rate, and you have programmatic activism around solve rate. Talk about it. How did you come to how did you get there?
Have a flyer. Kansas City Unsolved Homicides. So it's a list of faces of about 44 faces right now of the families that I work with. Their homicides unsolved. Once the funeral is over with, the house is empty, no one talks about it. So the community don't know about it. No one talks about it. So keeping those faces out there, continue to say their names, continue to show their faces, make it visible. Remember, get your reward money and give the family some justice.
Oh, beautiful. So how do you decide who goes on that sheet? I can't imagine. Well,
The families. It's only permission from the families.
Okay.
Because, some families may not want their faces, their loved ones' faces to continue to be out there. For whatever reason, I respect that. So if you want that name or that face out there, just let me know and I'll do it for you.
Wow, wow. And so, how do you get the sheet around? How do you get it around?
Social media is a lovely thing. I do have a local publication that's weekly, and he actually posts it maybe every week for me.
Wow.
Just having it printed out there. I try to have it in libraries, community centers. I would love to have a street team just to be out there handing out flyers like they do, like the little club promotions. You come outside and stuff stuck to your car. That would be ideal, but just keep it out there.
So, and you mentioned something about that I thought was very intriguing. You said something about homeless folks and how you.
I do blessing bags for the homeless. I call them blessing bags. Some people might refer to them as hygiene bags. Your little toiletries, like from the hotel. If you got your little hotel, little toiletries, can I snag them so I can put them in my blessing bags?
You're already in my bag. Sorry, at the bottom of my bed.
Provide them some water, some snacks, and also with the flyer, because you're on the streets, the information possibly, and you can use that money.
Have you had the blessing of a Saul?
I was able to remove at least 2 faces since I've been doing this. Now, is it because of me? I would like to say I have a little something to do with it, but but I was able to remove at least 2.
How did that feel for you?
It felt good. It felt good. To at least have some family. I won't say complete closure because they're now still going through the court process.
Yes.
And that's a whole nother experience that I have yet to experience myself.
Okay. Have you gone to court with someone?
No. No.
But I would, if you have the opportunity. Now,
I mean, I will. That's one of the services I will be there for the family. If that's something that they want me to do, if they need, I'll be there.
Okay.
Every step of the way.
We've got Kiki, and you can talk to Kiki. Y'all know Kiki. She goes to court with folks, and so she's got some inside baseball on that, what that experience is often like. But that is. I'm very, very, very intrigued by what you're doing there with that particular piece. I think you're giving it a unique treatment, and the way that out there, and really make it different. So, who's your team?
Me. I am my own champion. I do have a board, but I'm pretty much the primary person who takes care of everything.
Are you kidding me?
For real. Yes.
No.
For real. I'm trying to help me do some stuff.
We can do that.
So next conversation we have, like, he's on my team.
Well, you don't know. You already got me.
Okay.
You already got me. That ain't complicated. That's a done deal. But
I heard that, right?
Yeah. So I live authentically. So you are you full time with this, or are you part time? How are you doing it?
I'm currently full time. Yeah, it depends on the wavelength.
I get it.
Of when the calls come in.
Yeah.
I'm there when I need to be.
I got
There
it.
could be a week where my phone don't ring at
Don't
all.
ring it off.
Then it could be one day I got 5 calls from the funeral homes. So I'm sitting there writing checks and getting stuff distributed.
So how do you fundraise?
I have an annual walk.
Okay.
The first Saturday in April. Walk a mile in my shoes. My son's homicide occurred the first Saturday in April. So I do that to remember him. Bring the families to the streets, to the community. Bring different resources to the families, because a lot of people don't know about their resources. So I try to bring those resources out there to speak to the families. And then they can, have their signs, have their flyers. We knocking on doors, we handing out flyers, we're in the middle of the streets, passing out flyers. So just have the interaction. Let them know that we're still here, our homicides are unsolved, and we need answers.
Brilliant stuff.
Thank you.
Brilliant stuff. Can I use some of that stuff?
Sure.
All right.
Make sure you cut me a check for
all right. We'll have to remember where we got it.
Right.
Remember where you got it from. I think that's a brilliant. Walk a mile in my shoes. And so, have you gotten support from local government and folks there?
Some of my government officials do support me. My police department supports me.
Who'd you shout out?
Representative Brendan Ellington. He has been my number one fan. One of my day ones, I can say that.
Okay.
Yes, he has been there to pretty much every walk. He's there financially. I had a Father's Day event because, we don't really acknowledge our men. Every years, like Mother's Day. Every Mother's Day get all the love. So I want to acknowledge the men. You know, bring them in. We do love you guys. You know,
All right.
we support you. We want you to support us. We're there for you. We know that dads, you know, they grieve differently. Y'all a different breed, but we're still here for you. So he was there to speak for my Father's Day event. So yes, he's been very supportive.
Excellent, excellent. And so this is what year for you? How many years has it been?
4 years.
4 years.
2014.
4 years. And so when did you really find you were speaking? When did you begin to pick up momentum?
When I got the phone call. April 5th, 2014.
Wow.
I became incorporated September 2014. I got my 501c3 May 2015. Yeah. So it was.
So you
I
have.
didn't stop. I really haven't stopped. I might take little breaks, you know, to get my mental and my physical.
All right.
And,
So I was going to ask because, all right, I'll share. I'll be in frank. I've seen some women that take off, and then there's a huge crash. They just, and I don't, you know, I mean, it's
emotional, it's draining. It's a lot.
When did you hit your first wall?
I don't know. I can't say when I hit my first wall, but you know, I'll take breaks. You know, there may be a time where on my answer machine it was like, "I'll return your call within 24 hours," to where my phone is somewhere else. I'm like, let it ring. I'll get it when I get to it. I'll respond to the emails when I get to it. I mean, I gotta do me so I can do them.
Some maintenance.
Yes.
And so, what does self-care for you look like?
Self-care, getting a massage, just sitting in the bed with no TV, no lights, just laying there trying to peacefully in tune with myself.
Wow. Well, I thank you. And how would someone get in contact with you?
MMA on a mission inc.com.
Okay.
Or call at 816-499-1214. Go to my website. You can get to all of my social media links.
Excellent. So are you active in social media space?
Yes. That's how I get the word out.
Okay. So what is it? Are you IG, Facebook?
Facebook and Twitter are my main ones.
Okay.
I do have some Instagram, but not really.
You ain't really got it too much in the IG.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can talk about that. IG is the hit. All right. So thank you so much for tuning in again. It's we're live here in Boston. No, somebody said that you must send a message to somebody. She's one cool person. See, you getting some shout outs. You got some love.
I do know Rosalind Tempo. She's with Mothers in Charge.
Oh,
that's another organization within the community.
Okay, see that? It's some folks. What's up, bro? Sharif, how you doing, fam? You already know. That's my people's. And he does some video stuff for us, and we collaborate. And really, he's a kindred soul. Thank you for shouting out, bro. So again, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Love the blue.
Thank you, Momma On a Mission Blue.
Love the blue.
I want Crayola to recognize it too.
I love it. So we'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll keep it moving. Peace. That was it. Simple, right?
How long was that? She said y'all talked forever. And then
I didn't realize. I was,
right.
I was tightened it up a little bit. We were here this morning, and wasn't nothing else going on, so I just kept on going. I think it's gonna stop. Trying to end it. It's the